not a doctor yet. Chiropractors wouldn't be licensed until 1920. The janitor had a bump on his neck and fell 7 years before. That would be 1888, and hadn't been able to hear for 7 years. And a magnetic healer he wasn't a doctor. The original D.D. Palmer says Harvey, and he's just as famous as this guy. The patient, Harvey Lillard, the janitor, is in the history of chiropractic. He said, Harvey, lie on down, and let me palpate that. And he's got a table, but there's no chiropractic yet. But he feels that bump. And he says, Harvey, he says, how'd that happen? He says, I fell off a ladder, and I haven't been able to hear out of that ear since. He said, I'm going to push it in, and you just relax there. And he pushed it in, and the story goes that he heard an audible release. There was and we're taught this in the philosophy of the introduction to history of chiropractic as beginning students. He said, Harvey didn't make a sound. He said, Harvey, Harvey, are you okay? He goes, I can hear out of that ear. So he realized, D.D. Palmer, that he had something, so he started teaching people, including his son, Benjamin Palmer. And in 1908, the original man, he would die in 1913, because he was born in 1843. But he leaves Davenport, Iowa, to his son, and they had like 10 students the first year, and by 1900 they had 20, 30 students at Palmer College in Davenport, Iowa. The father would head to Oregon in 1908 and be treating people to teach people on the West Coast about chiropractic, and got arrested for practicing without a license. So now the original man's in jail in 1908 because the chiropractors aren't licensed until 1920. So all these pioneers through the years, whether it be the 30s, the 40s, and the 50s, and as we got to the 70s, there were 19 chiropractic schools across the nation, and a school in Japan, and a couple in Canada, Germany, and South Africa, and that was just 1980. Now it's all over the world. It's the second highest, most people attending to the doctor field of healthcare in the world, chiropractic. So there's medical. And an MD is a medical doctor. They're licensed to give medicines. And a chiropractor, I got to tell you about that. So in 1895, Dr. Palmer goes, he's not a doctor yet. He goes, what am I going to call this? And let me tell you, if we go like this, we hear a crack. And if it's repetitive, it's a crack. But if it's a one-time thing, like I just pulled and created an audible release. But watch, it doesn't happen again. It's not repetitive. That's an adjustment or a manipulation. There is a difference between a crack and a manipulation. So he said to his son, they're beginning college in Davenport, Iowa, back in 1895 and ongoing before he left for Oregon, said, we're going to call this chiropractic. And how he came up with that term, does anybody know how chiropractic became the name chiropractic? Here's how it's spelled. I'm a chiropractor and I have trouble spelling it. I'm kidding. Chiro in Latin means hands. And practic in Latin is the practice of. So the practice of hands. So osteopaths were, around 1950, brought into the become a medical doctor. They could prescribe medications, taking away the threat to the medical doctors back in the 30s, 40s,